So this is just a general walkthrough of Quizlet, or sorry, not Quizlet, Kahoot. So most of you might be familiar with this, but just in case, I'm just going to walk you through. Just go to kahoot.com, and then you can go to sign up as a teacher, go through going for school. Here is then where you can create an account. You can go continue with Google. So once you continue with Google, mine might get all funky. Oh, no, it doesn't. So then, the reason I say it might get funky is because I have a paid account, a personally paid account. So mine says premium up here because I have paid for some of the options. And I can show you what that looks like, but I don't think the options are necessary if you're using these for like interactive or kind of gamifying. So you can go over to create. The nice thing about Kahoot is now they have like a course where they have like different slides that you can include, or you can just make a regular interactive Kahoot. So let's just go through. This is the tried and true Kahoot. They provide you with all of these opportunities, things that are kind of like for you to use. If you've got time, you can kind of go through and kind of see what all of these are, what they look like. I always just know what I want, and so I go, boom, let's just create it. If it's been a while since you've used Kahoot, there's a bunch of different options that you can use. I am going to admit there are some of the options on this side about themes. I'm unclear to what extent those are paid or unpaid, because some of these I might have access to simply because I pay. And actually, I could tell you right now. Yep. So per usual, yep. So these are the reason, like mine are under the paid account. I get a bunch of these other options here. Under the non-paid account, you can get quiz, true, false, and I do believe those are some of the only two questions types that you can use. But regardless, depending on how you're using Kahoot, that's totally fine. Remember that with Kahoot, you create, this is the type of question. If I don't want that type of question anymore, I can go over here, which is on the side. I could say, I want quiz type, but I want it to be a true false. Now you can go back to, you can do true false. So you can move things around. You've got some flexibility. You can provide time limit for how long you give the students to give an answer. It is not like you can't say like, I want 40 seconds. This is the only options that they give you. But default is that 20 seconds, and then I can choose standard double points. I don't know how much of that you can actually use if it's not a paid account. But so I could say right here, what color is the sky? So I could say orange, I could say blue, I could say yellow, I could say black. So I have to choose at least one correct answer. I'm going to say blue. Now, some of you watching this will be like, it could be orange, it could be yellow, it could be black, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're right. So, but I'm the teacher here, so that's going to be the correct answer. I could add more. I don't know if that's accurate for a non-paid account. But anyways, you can also insert any type of picture. So I want to do sky. Let's see what the sky looks like. Badonk. So now there's no arguing. What color is this sky? Boom. You could say this guy. And then, boom, you're ready to go. Like, let's say, so then I've got another question of, what is 2 plus 2? And I know math teachers are like, oh God, she's asking a question. It's an expression. It's an equation. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. So I could say 1, 2, 3, 4. The correct answer here is 4. And I could also do, perhaps, like, let's do 2 plus 2. Oh. Let's see what happens. Okay, not that. Let's just search math, because why not? Hey, he's having fun. Look at that. Look at all the functions he's working on. Definitely not 2 plus 2. But, so, okay, so I've got this ready to go. Like, we'll just do review game 3, 1. Ready to go. I can test the Kahoot and kind of see how it goes. Look at how different Kahoot is for some of us that have not done it in a while. So this is what you would see on your screen as a teacher. If you want to pretend to be the student, you can kind of see how things go. You're going to enter in a nickname. My basketball coach used to call me Tin Lizzie. So go. So then, yeah, the teacher starts it up, and then you can see what it looks like on the student side and what it looks like on presented to the class. So as we kind of go through here, we can see there the student is on this side is given the option of like, oh, what is this? What is that? Oh, it's black. Oh no. Oh, poop. But then again, like you're used to, this is what it looks like for you as the teacher. So on your smartboard, on your presenter, on your like what's being projected to the class, you can kind of see this at the front of the room. Remember that the nice thing about Kahoot is that it is kind of like at your pace. You can stop in between each question unless you really just want to say, hey, this is fun review. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to say, oh, geez, how come no one that answered didn't know that the color was blue? So boom, as it goes through, next quiz, next question, you see this is what it looks like. Oh, what is 2 plus 2? Student gets the answers on here. Oh, 2 plus 2 is 4, totally. Oh, yay, look at your teacher's so happy that you all got it right. Blah. Now, if you want that media, you could bring it back and say, like, this is really relevant. Like, this picture is super important. Could have done that with the sky picture, but yeah. So if you want to go back, and I did this regularly with when I used Kahoot, like the actual media might be relevant for me to bring up. And so like go back and be like, this is what a lot of you got wrong. Here's what the issue is. So you can use it like that. And then you've got, the podium game, blah, blah, blah. Oh, goodness gracious. It's going to take forever. Oh, goodness. Please skip animation. We're going to be done with that. Bonk. Now, as a teacher, you can see, like, oh, what is this? You can see what are the answers. You can see typically who got, like, how many students got this wrong. You can view the full report. So when you view the full report, you can kind of see, like, oh, how many players were there. Look at Tin Lizzie only got half of the questions right. So you can go more further into what Tin Lizzie, what she got wrong, what she got right. So how long it took her to answer. Like, Kahoot's pretty awesome. I will also admit I don't know to what extent that is paid or not. I'm pretty sure you can, even if it's free, you can get that stuff. But when you do play, oh, here, we're not going to do that. Oh, so if I want to play it, keep in mind that you, if you want to start it, you get all these options at the beginning. Do you want to do classic mode or do you want to do a team mode? So the team mode is each kid gets their own device. They're just working as a collective group. Each one is an individual player in that collective group. So it's not like Quizlet Live where all kids had different answers. Or you could do the classic where it's an individual. These are new, so like be careful. I don't know if a non-paid account has access to these. But if I'm going to do individual, and when you see those or waiting for players, you can also use the settings. This is something that I liked to use, like if I want, I just want the regular theme, I don't want that creepy theme, or whatever language, you can have whatever. Remember the original Kahoot? You could have it do autoplay, meaning like it never stops. Like it's like as a teacher, I told you can do some instructional material. So like you could just have it go and just have the kids do it on their own. You can randomize order of answers. I usually do that just so, because I almost always put the correct answer as blue or green. So randomizing that will help. You can randomize the question order. So nickname generator you can also do, might be a good idea to do if you are having kids that constantly want to enter the game as butts or something like that, or even worse. And then two-step join means that they have to, like there's multiple, like this is a constantly revolving set of patterns to get in. So it's, I don't know if you've ever had the situation where kids join the class or join it and then they have to and then like it's a kid from not even in your classroom. So it's a way to add extra safety so you don't have some randos joining your class. But that is, this is the big one that kids really like. This it's at the top of settings. Show questions and answers on the player's device. Students oftentimes get frustrated with Kahoot because it only shows like the colors and shapes. But if you turn that on, they will get the question and all of the answers. So they don't have to be looking up at the board. So it's kind of nice if you do that. I always do that because students much prefer it. It's kind of an accessibility thing for a lot of kids too. But that's a quick rundown of Kahoot. Use it. I think it's awesome.